Loretta Sage is missing.
I'm gonna rescue her. I just want her to think of me as more than a cover model.
Let's start living dangerously. Alan, what are you doing here?
We're here to save you. I'm certified CPR, I'm certified CrossFit. I have snacks.
After that!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2022 action comedy The Lost City, a film that is directed by Aaron and Adam Nee, and it stars Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum and Daniel Radcliffe. Now the film focuses on Sandra Bullock's character, Loretta Sage, who is a reclusive romance novelist. She writes like adventure romance novels, treasure hunting novels type things. And Channing Tatum plays Alan, who is her cover star. He plays like the male model that appears on all the covers of her novels. She doesn't like him very much because he essentially is stealing the limelight, really. Not that she really wants that. She's not very happy with the way her career is going. However, she has a secret fan she isn't aware of. Her latest book release, The Lost City of D, I think it was called, Daniel Radcliffe is a big fan of. Now, Daniel Radcliffe is a billionaire who is searching for some lost treasure, and he believes there are clues hidden in her latest book that will lead him to that treasure. So he essentially kidnaps her, and Channing Tatum is having none of that. He heads out to try and rescue her, to prove to her that he's more than just a cover model. Right, what are my thoughts on The Lost City? Well, this is a film that was getting an awful lot of publicity a few months back. There was TV commercials showing all the trailers, things like that. It was all over social media. It was being pushed hard by, obviously, the film companies to try and promote the film. And I thought it looked pretty good. I did see the trailer at the time. I thought it looked a pretty fun film. But all I kept thinking while watching it is, it looks very similar to Romancing the Stone to me. And I'm a big fan of that film. I didn't really see... It didn't make me want to rush out to watch this one. But it was one I thought, well, I'll put that to one side. And I will get to watch that in a few months when it's a bit easier to get hold of and watch. And that's what I've done now. And I have to say, I thought this was a very entertaining film. It was exactly what I thought it was. You know, sometimes when you watch a trailer of a film, and that trailer tells you everything you need to know about that film, and there's no surprises left. That's really what I got from the trailer, and I got from this film. It didn't surprise me in any way. It was exactly what I expected, which is sometimes a good thing and sometimes a bad thing. In this case, it's kind of a good thing, because this year, I don't know if it feels a little bit different this year, in a sense of we're getting a few films this year that aren't meant to intellectually challenge us in any way, are not really pushing any kind of message or anything like that. And there's been a fair amount of them that you just turn your brain off and watch, and you'll probably enjoy them. There's been Dog, the other Channing Tatum film that I reviewed a few weeks ago. There's been Moonfall. There's been Morbius. Films that a lot of people are kind of like, that's not very good. I'm not really keen on that one. It's not really, memorable or special, but are hugely entertaining in many aspects. I know that they all vary on the scale, these films. I'm not saying they're all as good as each other, but I found them all to be enjoyable, watchable. And it almost seems an offence these days with some people, some critics and some audience members and some social justice warriors, that you're not allowed to make a film that just entertains people and doesn't do anything else, And if that's you, if you want a film to do something, to give you something more than just entertain you, you're going to hate this film. You really are. Now, I'm not saying this is film of the year material, but it's damn entertaining stuff. Sandra Bullock has proven over and over again she's a very versatile actress, and she's great in movies like this. I mean, she's great in dramatic roles as well. She's proven that over the years. But this is really her forte, this kind of light comedy. She's got great comedy sensibilities, great comedy timing, and she, for me, was really excellent in this film. Really, really good. Very, very watchable and entertaining to watch. As was Channing Tatum. Now, as I said before on my dog review, I've not really been a fan of Channing Tatum. A lot of the films he's made, I don't really feel has been for me. But I really enjoyed Dog, and I thought it was good in this. Again, I liked his comedy approach here. It's quite light. It's not in your face. And I like his comedy stylings in this film, and I think they complement each other really, really well, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum here, and I do think they have good chemistry together. But oddly, while I thought they had great chemistry together, when they were rubbing each other up the wrong way and they were almost enemies, or certainly didn't like each other, well, certainly Sandra Bullock didn't like his character, I didn't get that sense of chemistry when they were becoming more romantically linked to each other, because ultimately it's not. Are you really surprised that happens in this film? It's not a spoiler. I didn't get that sense, and that's for a number of reasons. But I thought they had great chemistry when they were doing the comedy riffing off each other and all that kind of stuff. In the other sense, in regard to the romantic elements of the relationship, I didn't really buy that. But I did think they were good together. Daniel Radcliffe, it was a smart move to be in this film. I love the fact that he keeps doing all sorts of different films. He's really trying to ditch his Harry Potter label, and to be honest, I think he's pretty successful at doing that. He's great, he's very pantomime as like the English villain here. I like his comedy timings as well in this film. He's got great sensibilities when it comes to comedy too as well. So I thought the casting was great in this film, and we do get a wonderful cameo from Brad Pitt. I think one of the strongest cameos I've seen in a couple of years. It's very funny, and he does it really straight-faced, Brad Pitt, so kudos to him. There's other characters in this film that don't need to be here, that don't really add anything, like her, I'm not sure if it's her agent or publicist or something like that, who's kind of chasing her all over the place as well. I didn't really get her character. There's some other characters in the film that kind of didn't need to be there, sort of thing. But if you want a kind of throwaway, entertaining, romantic action comedy, you could do much worse than this. I was certainly entertained by it, which is why I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It ain't going to change the world, but it'll certainly entertain you. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll be back with more content on the channel very, very soon.